If we're to get justice for the Counselor, you'll have to keep your wits about you. May the luck of the gods be with you both, Source Hunters.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. All right, we are in the lair, I guess, or the crypt of Brachus Rex. We just defeated him. Haven't picked up any loot. Jahan wants a word, but I think the most important thing we can do now is talk to this little rat. Gotcha. Oh, damn it, Medora. You ruined it.
There sure is a lot going on behind this door. Someone ought to do...
Well, that wasn't very interesting. All right, let's talk to Jahan, and then we got a lot of loot to pick up. And this... Yeah, there's stuff everywhere we gotta search out.
The king is dead. Long live... well, not he.
I think Jahan just made a funny.
He came close though, Brachus Rex. Close to fulfilling his dream. Dormant he would lie until loyal followers that persisted through centuries would restore him to life afresh. As a ghoul, no more was he reborn. Exactly the type of base necromancy I abhor. But now that he is dust at our feet, I can't help but feeling a morsel of pity. The work of ages, the desire beyond death, we undid with a simple stroke of the sword.
Oh yeah, okay.
No beauty?
Damn it.
Oh, how you are mistaken. Life, it is such a precious commodity. So precious indeed that death is dealt in droves to merely postpone it, to make it cross the boundaries set by nature.
Alright, so I responded, pity. This thing from the grave wanted to release ruin on mankind. I spit on his corpse. Pity indeed. Chloe, I agree completely. From the realm of death, only that which spreads death can be drawn. There is no beauty to be had. No beauty, oh how you are mistaken. Life, it is such a precious commodity, so precious indeed that death is dealt in droves to merely postpone it, to make it cross the boundaries set by nature. It's one way to look at it, I guess.
There is much simple irony to be found in these exploits, but at the heart of it lies an equally simple endeavor, which is to overcome the most primal of fears, the dread that prompts philosophy and religion both, and that is the fear of death. To overcome death, if it were possible, is to attain victory over the unconquerable. Such a victory, what a thing of beauty it would be. Still, all this talk about immortality hits the raw and ragged nerve of passing time with relentless momentum. Onward, onward. To be idle is to die.
You're here, alright. Yeah, I mean, he got brought back as a skeleton. I don't know. Okay, let's start with some unidentified stuff. We'll let Jahan pick it all up so we can identify it really quick. We already have unidentified.
The seven grant abundance.
Alright, let's see what we got here. Helmet gives to sneaking. This would be mainly for Davith. We don't really care about sneaking though, but let's take a look at it. It is better, and I don't care that much about blind. This gives us extra HP and armor rating, of course. So we can go with that. We may give that to somebody else, though. That's going to be sold. Mighty outmoded leather cap of the beholder. Gives constitution, HP, and immunity to blind. Alright, I think we'll give this to Jahan. I was going to probably give him Davith's old one, but that's actually better because of the +1 constitution. Charisma and unlock skill Earth Absorption Shields. I'm going to give that to Davith. What's it going to replace, though? Okay. Seems pretty good. Actually, we're kind of downgrading because we lose the Earth Resistance. Though I do, when I get to respec Davith, I do plan on having him go into Earth Magic, I believe, a little bit. So the Earth Absorption Shield would be a skill we don't have to... How long I even have this equipped, though, that's pretty... So let's actually just give that to... Jahan... no. No one really needs charisma. Maybe we just sell it. Because it's gonna, right now, if I put it on him, it would cost way too much to cast for it to be worth it. Fire resistance and earth resistance. Ring. Chloe takes a lot of hits. I do like the Lore Master, though. That's fine, we'll lose it. And a new sarong. Poison resistance and HP. You don't have a sarong. I think everyone else does. Yeah, and you could use a little extra HP. There you go. Alright, so that's everything we had to identify. Take a look at this axe, Medora. It is better for the most part. It doesn't have the air damage, but it gives strength. Fire resistance does reduce movement, though. But it also has a higher crit chance and higher... not higher crit damage, but... Actually, lower crit chance. But the strength is nice.
Got my eyes on the prize.
Does slashing. That does slashing as well. Let's go with the axe for a little bit. We'll keep that just in case. Tactician scroll. That's gonna be... Most of this will be sold. Shadow Essence is nice. Holy Hand Grenade is also very nice. Medora, that's for you.
Source Hunter.
Oh, whoa.
Is it safe? Have you done it? Please tell me that you have sent Brachus Rex to the grave once and for all.
Before we get into that, Arhu, Davith has some things he'd like to sell you. He's gonna wear that. Give me all of those. Alright, now, where were we? So I have. His reign of terror is over forever.
Magnificent. Oh, truly wondrous. I feel like a prisoner set free. Free to bask in the daylight once more. I was so fearful. Petrified almost in the knowledge that I might see him again. You see, I knew the Mad King. In fact, I served him.
Come again.
I'm a wizard hunter, and that means I've seen many centuries pass me by. They weren't always happy ones, and you may take that as an understatement. I was once under Brachus' thrall, bound to him by perfidious magic. Life was an endless cycle of servitude, torture, and humiliation. Only after the first source hunters skewered him like the pig he was did my nightmare end.
I wonder why you didn't mention any of this at all before. You probably could have given us a little advice.
As you can imagine, I was afraid beyond all measure that the fiend would enslave us all once more. That I'd be cast back into the rank pit that was my past. But he hasn't, and he never will. Thank you. I will never forget this act of valor.
I asked Brachus about Cassandra. Turns out she was his sister, a sister with a man-cat.
So you have heard of her? Yes. I knew Cassandra. She was a sweet girl when we met. Hardly a woman yet. The very opposite of her deranged brother, who did not hesitate to butcher her for his own benefit. We were fast friends in those days. Aye, more than friends. Until he took her down to the dungeons and she returned a woman no longer. A twisted lich had she become, with a twisted mind to match her grisly new shape.
Okay, well, why did he turn his own sister into a lich?
He remorselessly and relentlessly sought ways to cheat death. Cassandra and he were soul-forged, so he knew that if she would die, he would die. And so he turned her into a lich. Turned her into a creature neither living nor dead, so that he could break the soul forge without destroying himself in the process.
Sounds kind of clever, actually.
Giving the matter no further thought, he rid his sister of her humanity, so as to rid himself of a spell that could threaten him. Such a man was Brachus Rex. Immortal in his mind and immortal to be in effect. As your swords and spells have demonstrated, though, to this world's everlasting contentment, his deranged fancy was not to be.
If Cassandra is an immortal lich, where is she now?
I don't know. When the source hunters besieged Brachus' castle, I sought only to escape. I never heard of her again.
Truly. Even though, as you say, you and Cassandra were more than friends?
Yes. I longed for freedom, for release. When I saw my chance, I ran and never looked back.
Alright, so now that Brachus has been dealt with, what's next?
You have foiled one of Leandra's vile designs. That much is certain. But I highly doubt you forestalled her endgame, whatever that may be. It is therefore imperative that we find her sister Ikara. As you've learned from the accursed duo that was Jake and Evelyn, the White Witch is somehow involved. I will vouch for her gentle nature, but alas, I cannot vouch for her current state of mind. Has she been corrupted by her sister, perhaps? Or have they become enemies locked in a murderous game of cat and mouse? There's no way of knowing until you find her. What I do know is that she lives in a cabin deep in Lacula Forest to the north. If anywhere, that is where I advise your travels should take you next.
And that is the only really place we have to go. So thank you. I'll take my leave.
Very well, Hunter. My gratitude is yours, as is my service.
Alright, thanks for stopping by, Arhu. You could have unlocked that for me. That would have been nice. Okay, so that is done. Ended Scourge. We've done it. Okay. We learned that Arhu and Brachus Rex's sister Cassandra used to be lovers once, but the Brachus used sorcery to turn her into a lich in order to break their soul forge. With each new tale we hear about this deranged king, we come to understand all the more profoundly the depths of the evil we dispatched. Got it. So we're going to turn that into the lieutenant. Forge of Souls. So we know that the conduit needs to break a soul forge, and the way to do that apparently is to turn whoever you're soul forged with into a lich. We don't know if she really learned that or not, but it seems to be common knowledge among some other people besides Brachus, like Arhu, and now us. So she can get that information from other people. And then we know that the sister, the White Witch, lives in a cabin in Lucula Forest. So that's where we're going to head next after we get done scrounging our way through this place, picking up some awesome fire arrows. Do I have any reason to get in here other than switch those pots? We do. Medora, you're up. Winged feet. Go with your winged feet. How much time you got? Oh, you got plenty of time. Alright, nothing there. That's empty. We haven't searched that one. It's going to be for Davith. I need to figure out how to make holy hand grenades. I actually don't know. But that's the shell for them. We can't unlock that, so Medora, you're up. You're going to have to just pick it up and carry it with you until we can. I love that we can do that. I love how the lock stayed there. I wonder if it's... Is that like an exploit? Because if it is, I hope I didn't do it. No, okay. It just leaves that glowing thing there. It's kind of funny. I don't think I've ever opened that chest, so... who does water magic? Davith. Okay, nothing there. Guess that gold cup was the lucky find. Is there anything in there we want to get to? I don't think so. Let's try to put it out just in case. Oh, little rat died. Summon fire elemental.
I need to dry off.
That'll sell. Anything else? I don't know why I took an empty cup. Dora, that's for you. I don't know how to make those either. I guess I probably could have looted all the,
Into the fray, once
okay, I'm guessing there was a starstone in there. That's done. We'll have to go check that out. I guess I could have done all the pots and stuff off camera. That probably would have been the smart play. You're not going to do blacksmithing, Medora, but that'll probably be good. Definitely better for Chloe. Chloe, you're going to take those. $24 armor. What did you wearing? 25, okay. $46 to whatever. Oh yeah, it's definitely better. Okay, we will take that. I guess we will... I'm going to see if we can send this. I haven't actually done that before. Oh, that ended up in here, didn't it? Could be anywhere. We go send to Homestead. should end up in one of our chests, I think, when we do that. I don't know why I put it in here when I don't have any other ones in here. Seems suspect. All in all, not a bad haul, really. Chloe just sucked up all the blood. It's good for her. Left a couple things. I guess we'll just leave Theleron's body here. Before we head to the end of time, let's go back to Cecile and talk to the lieutenant. Turn that quest in. This should be the only quest we have to turn in, really. I guess we could stop by and talk to Captain Arius. He always loves hearing from us. You're always hard to click on.
Divines doubly bless you, friend. I shall be very glad to share what by all means. For 2 years, still. What? My legionnaires? So I did. The chances of survival during these sorties are only this. This cannot be.
Here we
Can
go.
it? You have found one of the sources of the undead and sent it back into oblivion. But that is fantastic. Never have I seen such heroism. Hope breaks through after 2 years of absolute darkness. Cecile remains under threat, yes, but finally it has been proven even the dead can be vanquished. To think, Theleron too was behind these horrors all along. A man who treated the wounds I obtained in battle, who comforted me when my agony was great. Such a pity. Cecile is in your debt, Hunter. I, and the Legion too. Brachus Rex is dead, and no one but you could have done this glorious deed.
You're welcome. She has a lot of cash. Does she have anything we want? Not big on buying gear, really, but it doesn't really look like it. Nah, we're good. Just take the cash. Alright, so that quest is now completed, the Undead Scourge. We don't really have anything left to do here, but I do want to stop by Arhu. Or not Arhu, Arius. We won't have much of a reason to talk to him after this.
You, again. So, let me get this straight. There are insidious sorcerers running about town that turned a council ambassador into a zombie for sport, after said councillor was murdered by some mystery witch who subsequently trotted off to her cabin in Luculla Woods. Sure you haven't omitted relevant details like flying brooms, black cats, and bloody pentagrams? By Belagar's nebbers. Sounds like a fantasy tale mothers tell their children before bed. And I bet none of it's more than fantasy either. Though no doubt Arhu puts stock in your every word. Anyway, be these true. If you must.
Maybe he doesn't have anything good for us. Yeah, doesn't look like it. Any new books? Barbed wire? No. Cooking bowl you already know. Whirlwind, you know that. Taunt could be useful. taunt could be useful. This would be more for Chloe than for Medora. Chloe's kind of on my defensive side. Alright. I'm not gonna... Actually, maybe I should. She can learn adept spells now, so we should get her some, right? That only makes sense.
Ah, the Source Hunter. Oh, joyous hour.
So we'll definitely pick her up. Taunt. Do we want to get her another one? Whirlwind. I mean, that's a good one. Kind of redundant. We already have it, but... Crippling Blow is also not bad. I don't want the stance to take up the other spot. I'm thinking we go actually... Yeah, we can go Whirlwind, because she should be more in the fray of all of them than technically Medora should. In theory. Her reach won't be as... I don't know if the reach is going to be as long with her weapon. Not sure about that. But... Take my leave. Chloe, I want you to learn some new skills here. There we go. We have any like increases? 4 to use, 3 to use. Okay, good. Alright, let's go to the end of time and figure out what we unlocked.
There you both are. How jolly. There's something quite astounding you must see. It's the Weaver. Thanks to the Starstone you've collected, she's mended a portion of the tapestry. Look, a new story has been rewoven into time. A new portion of history appears to us for the first time in not even I know how long. Let us look together. Let us see what the Weaver has woven.
Long ago, 2 great generals led mankind in a terrible war. The dreaded Void Dragon threatened all of existence, and man and gods alike joined swords to stop it. The 2 generals were celebrated as the rulers of all, and even the gods paid them tribute.
Okay, so that's basically our history. We restored a thread of the tapestry and learned that long ago 2 great generals defeated the Void Dragon and were heralded as the rulers of all. Okay, that's what we just saw. It's the same one, huh? Okay. What do we open up, 6X?
I greet you, honorable
Well,
master
hello.
of the house. I am the shepherd of elements, and I control how they may flock towards your most imperial presence. So, if it pleases you, command me, and the elemental aspect of your choice shall once more settle among these holy halls.
Well, I feel like what we use the most is ice and or air because of Jahan. So let's go with air.
And that is your final choice?
Yes. Yes, it is.
In fact, it isn't. I want to go with another elemental.
Well, what do you want to go with? Yeah, you always want your way. Can't you be considerate for a change?
Will not stick to this choice, unless you want me to stick it to you.
I'm gonna win. We'll see. Come on, RNG. I win.
No, we'll do as I say, and there's an end to it.
Thy will be done.
Maybe next time, Chloe, I'll let you pick it. The Hall of Wind. There's nothing to pick up.
This place is positively brimming with the surge of storm and lightning.
As good a place as any for an air elemental to set up shop.
Indeed. You're kind of lame looking. Oh,
Guardians
whoa.
mustn't listen to him. His every word is poison, such as no serpent has ever known.
They glow with a brilliant flame, Your Grace. Even he cannot snuff it out.
Oh, but he sides with that which has no name. I know he does. He is betrayal incarnate. He tricked them once, and will try to do so again. I fear their will is weak. Too weak still.
Okay. Still need to find out a little more about her. Okay, that's actually a surprisingly pleasant little tune.
Oh my. Hello. Forgive me, but you startled me. I guess my head was up in the clouds.
You were literally just talking about me, and it sounded like you were looking at me when you said it. But anyways, tell me about yourself.
Oh, me? Sorry. I was just thinking about what it would be like if humans ate with their noses instead of their mouths.
It's a very fanciful thought.
Anyway, what were you asking? Oh, yes. I saw how breezy and blowy you'd made this place. I thought it would be the perfect place to clear my head. But not to worry. I'll earn my keep. My stock of air spells will blow your socks off.
I'd like you to train me in air magic. Do I want her to?
Yes. Snort that spaghetti. Oh, pardon. Yes. So, you'd like to learn to gust with the best of them, would you? Have a look.
Okay, that just opens up the shop. So she also sells scoundrel stuff. Interesting. Several Blitzbolt skill books. Chain Lightning, that's not bad. Requires level 12, that's a master level. Avatar Storms would be good, we don't have any space for it though. Another swap, make two characters switch places. Thunder Jump, we know. Set invisible status on a target. We have that one. Oh, that's on a target. Okay. We have invisible, this is make invisible. Gotcha. Create a lightning storm. Cool. Tornado. We need a tornado. Remove surfaces from the battlefield. Yeah. I don't know that we could, even if we can't use it just yet, I'm still going to buy it, because I know we're going to want it, so. That might have been dumb, because I may actually find one. Or I could have made it, potentially. Anywho. And I don't think Medora can learn anymore. She does fast track. That requires a dagger. Requires a dagger. Requires a dagger, yeah. Alright. Well, let's take a look at Jahan here. I think you can only learn 2, right? Three adept. Okay. Well, you only know 2, so you're going to learn this other one. Alright, that's good. I may get rid of one of our novice ones. When I go to level 4, what does it do? 6 novice. Yeah, we don't get to any extra novice ones. So maybe I get rid of Shocking Touch for Avatar. I still like Bitter Cold. We shouldn't be that close to people anyways. I could get rid of Wind of Change.
Da-da-da, da-da-da, do-do-do.
So Wind of Change gets rid of stunned, slowed, and petrified. This would just only get rid of stunned and then make you immune to it. Yeah, I think we get rid of Shocking Touch, to be honest with you.
Oh, it's you, Adoro.
Yeah, see ya. See ya, Air. So let's forget Shocking Touch. And you'll learn the Avatar one. So most of our air is not offensive. This is technically offensive. I don't think this does any damage. Teleportation's offensive-ish. Okay. Well, let's get out of here unless there's anything else back here. Ancient Diary. Oh, and some pots. Can't forget those. My fellow general, when you read this, I will have departed. It had to be. Sovereignty is fast becoming a curse. It was always her specialty, not mine. So all of it is yours. The glory and the power. For myself, I seek only the inner peace I cannot possibly find in cities or in palaces. I know you'll understand. To all the world, I'll be unreachable, but you know the secret ways, and your letters will find me, still, should you wish to. So goodbye, and good luck. Okay, the general learned about the apparent departure of his colleague and seemed to delight in the fact that he alone will now rule the realm. He cares only for power and to be the greatest king that ever was, assuming control over the realm intended to be ruled by an unnamed woman. I don't know that that's what we read, but I guess that's what we gleaned from it. Alright, we could use our other Starstone just to unlock something else, but I think I'll still keep it for emergencies. We'll just try to keep one on hand. We'll find others. Another Starstone, another room. We met an air elemental who can aid us with our air skills. Yes, we did. And I think that's it. See what these guys have to say.
What lies at its heart? Why, nothing, of course. The great absence of all that even the gods cannot comprehend. It eludes us, like infinity, or the finality of tick-tocking time.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not?
Let's discuss the rewoven threads on the tapestry of time.
It shall be my pleasure.
We witnessed the story of two generals, slayers of the Void Dragon. Oddly familiar, wasn't it?
Familiar indeed. Exactly who these heroes might have been, or why Starstone is reviving their tale, I cannot say. But the resemblance of circumstances is quite striking, to say the least. Oh, do collect more stones, won't you? I'm all a jitter with excitement. Who could they have been? What does it mean? And why, dear Source Hunter, can you alone restore these threads to our memories?
All right, let's discuss the rooms we've discovered.
Certainly.
I've discovered the Plane of Wind.
Quite. The Hall of Winds, to be more precise, where an air elemental resides. The most poetic of nature's forces, the most gentle, but when unleashed, boy, you had better hold on to your hats. Tempest and lightning, storm and shadow. She can teach you many valuable things indeed.
I'd like to update you on my progress. I have defeated Brachus Rex, an ancient king raised from the grave by members of a sect that uses Starstone for insidious purposes.
Those scallywags!
Indeed.
They are diluting Starstone with blood magic? Vile stopped. Their adulteration of Starstone could hamper our efforts to undo the void. You have to trace this sect back to the very pit where it burrows. Bloodstone. The horror. Magic as dark as this. It feeds the void where we seek to starve it.
Well, good talking to you, Zix.
How might I serve our mission?
There are more questions I have for you.
Ask, and I shall answer, if I can.
Okay, maybe not.
Threads I weave, and tales I see. All will I tell.
Is there anything you can tell me about the air elemental I have met with here?
She is a creature of both tenderness and destruction. She is the summer breeze and the thunderstorm both. Once, at your command, she would drive away the rain clouds and usher in the spring. At other times, she would gather them above your enemy and send shattering strokes of lightning down along their shattering spines.
One thing I find weird is Zigzag seems to be all coy about who might these two generals be. Like not saying it's us, but she comes right out and says it. Once at your command, she would gather them above your enemy. So I mean, she's not being coy about it. He's being all weird with his consistent and constant head bobbing and ear wagging. All right, so I know this episode was. You know what? Let's go to Lacula Forest. Let's open that up. This episode was kind of boring, where we just had to close up a lot of stuff after that boss fight. Here we go. This was a rabbit that told us that a cat had stolen his tongue. I was going to say it looks pleasant enough, but right after the get-go, we've got an overturned...
Hail, Source Hunter.
Okay.
Good to see you've reached Lacula Forest. There were times when I came to this neck of the woods just to whiff its wholesome air. Alas, that it is thick with sorcery these days.
Sorcery abounds, does it?
It surrounds us here, like an invisible mist. Takes cat's eyes to see it creep. Even so, it's plain as day to the east, all about Ikara's cabin. Immaculate's beset it, no doubt under Leandra's orders. If she has ordered such thorough defenses of her sister's cabin, we may be certain that whatever lies within will be a prize more precious than butter-baked plaice.
What is place? I have to Google that.
That means Ikara herself must be there, Hunter. And it is essential that you find her. Only she can shed light on the details of Leandra's plans.
I thank you for your counsel. High time to mosey on.
Ha! Zigzags would see you dash rather than mosey. But matters such as these require a thoughtful approach.
Well, I don't work for Zigzags.
Leandra and her cronies may be lunatics all, but they're far from brainless. So be wary, Hunter, and be safe.
Alright, Ahu. Just gonna disappear again? Yep. Anyway, I was just gonna say we got an overturned cart of coal and then just dead bodies. So Lacula Forest, apparently not a nice place. We can go left. Looks like we got a town. We may check that out first, so we have a place to barter before heading over to look up for a cabin. I think that's probably the best idea. Plus, we'll see what kind of quests we can find here, if anything else. But alright, this is where we're going to end it. So hopefully we get into a little bit more action in the next one. But like I said, we had a lot of stuff to close out. But okay, guys, I know you have a choice where you watch your Divinity Original Sin Let's Plays. And I thank you for choosing the One Night Sniper. Peace out, everyone.